We do see some effects of that, and that's very visible in some of the economies that have grown extremely fast over the last 2 or 3 decades. And what you'll find is countries that used to not be extremely rich 20, 30, 40 years ago, they have huge gaps in terms of literacy rates still. And yet when you look at today's current enrollment rates, for example, for primary, secondary, tertiary education, not only are women and men equal, but in many cases women there's greater enrollment for women than for men. And essentially what that's showing in just maybe 1 generation and sometimes 2 generations, you've got remarkable differences in terms of the level of education that women are receiving. Different effects for different countries. So, we're covering 134 countries, and not only are there different effects for different countries, but very different effects for different segments of society. And so while for a certain segment of society, the idea of a man session may be true, it's not true for other parts of society. And so it's going to have very, very different effects. I think one of the probably the most worrying effects is the fact that there will be less to go around in terms of resources that can be attributed to girls and women's education and empowerment. And certainly when we think about if we've got less resources and we've got to think just a little bit harder about what would be the most effective way of investing those resources. And it really does come down to girls' education and investing in that, because it has enormous multiplier effects.